brown ale, lager, barley wine. Jesus. Big night. Right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a whole lot more. Number 1. Okay, so I think it's the 20th of December today. Technically this is from the 15th. Got really drunk the night of the 15th, went out and worked Christmas do, so I didn't get to drink that. Subsequently I was too hungover for the 16th. 17th I was still hungover. 18th was out. 19th was yesterday. But this, and the 20th is today. So we're going to do this quick succession today. Nomad from the Northern Beaches, from Manly. Rudolph's Little Helper. A tropical hoppy amber ale, 5.5%. It's got an interesting colour to it. Amber, I would have thought that would be a bit different. Smells malty. So much hops in there. Yeah, but they smell a bit old, those hops. It's more like a brown ale than a hoppy amber ale. It's all right, 5.5%. Anybody that's watching in the UK, Nomad, you can buy that. You can buy this in Tesco's. The sales director there, a guy called Lawrence. Lawrence, if you're watching, you're probably not one of the 4 people that watch this regularly. Lawrence used to be the sales director for a very big booze company, global booze company. Retired 10 plus years ago, I think, and went and worked for Nomad as their sales director to give him something to do so he could continue to do deals. And the deals that he's done with these guys now allows you to drink craft beer from Sydney, from Manly, straight out of Tesco's. And if you don't know what Tesco's is, for people in that's not in the UK, Tesco's is like the supermarket that sells booze. So that's all right. Beautiful colour there, the light behind it. I'll be back later on for beer number 2. Right, so it's approximately 13 minutes later. So the beers that went in the fridge haven't really had time to cool down. Therefore, I thought I'd do them out of order. You know, non-sequential. I'm taking the barley wine because it's an 8.5% drink. And my preference is drinks that have a higher alcohol content need to be less cool, need to be warmer. This has been in the fridge for about 10 minutes, so it might be rank, but it probably won't be. So stouts, I always drink imperial stouts at room temperature. They should not be in the fridge. This is a barley wine, not a particularly well distributed style. Boat Rocker. Guys are from Victoria, specifically Melbourne, Macbeth Street, Brayside. The other thing I like about Australian booze is that it tells you how many standard drinks. This is 2.8 standard drinks in one 330ml can, 375 can. So we'll give it a sniff. It smells good. What does that smell like? It's almost, so it's Christmas at the moment, as you can tell by my hat and the 25 Beers of Christmas video series. It smells like sugared fruits and like those dried out salted, those dried sugared fruits that you get at the Christmas sort of period. So I'm getting like raisins and sultanas and has bits of apricot. It's not massively hoppy. It's not, it doesn't smell like really malty. But look at that colour, that is Absolutely gorgeous. So I said it tasted like those little dried fruit pieces that you get. It smelled like that and it tastes like that as well. It's very sweet. Now I'm intending to drink all of the 5 beers tonight. It's boozy at the back. It's boozy when it hits the tummy and it hits your stomach. It's not boozy in the mouth. So, deceptive. The reason I drink higher strength beers at room temperature is to get, or a lower temperature, depending on style, all of the flavours kind of loosen up and come out. And I think that's important when you're drinking a beer like this, or a beer like a barrel-aged stout or any sort of darker beer. I was expecting this to be a lot darker. That's very good. Right, so if you get the opportunity to drink this, I would absolutely advise that you did. I would have probably, realistically, I would have had that in the fridge for probably another 10 to 20 minutes, no longer. You don't want it cold. It's fantastic. Anyway, I've just cooked some meat on the barbecue. That's resting at the moment. So I'll drink this and then I'll be back for beer number 3. Ciao. Right, back again. Beveragino numero 3. Number 3. For those not familiar with French. So this is a brown ale. It's an American brown ale from Revel up in Bulimba in Queensland. I don't know whereabouts in Queensland Bulimba is. Ooh, frothy. Although I can't remember what day this was meant to be consumed. But as my theory that I shared with you earlier, dark beers and strong alcohol beers, I tend to enjoy less cold. The barley wine was definitely a sipper. Look at that for a head. That's fantastic. Nice and dark. Let's give it a whirl. So it instantly smells like smoke. Like that liquid smoke. Don't know if you know what that is. You get a little bottle, pour it in a couple of little drops, and it makes your food a bit tasty. Probably just liquid MSG, but I don't think this is. This is an American brown ale. Look at that. It's really, really lively. Which is nice to see in a brown ale, because sometimes they're a bit flatter. Straight away, when that hits your tongue, you know that's really nice. It's smooth. It's got like that kind of sweet and bitterness at the same time. Malt for breakfast. To be honest, that would be not a bad breakfast beer. It's 5.5%, so it's a premium beer. But there's nothing difficult about that. There's no like big aggressive hops trying to smash you in the face, or it's not really, really boozy. It doesn't taste boozy. It just is very, very, very nice. So a toasty, warm, rich, smooth flavour. Providing fruit and pine aromas. Plenty of bitterness to balance out the malty body. One to be savoured. I would agree. It's got the top and the bottom. It's got nice east to wests. Don't know what any of that means. Just a very nice, very well balanced dark beer. Definitely not a stout, because it's a brown ale, but it's got that beautiful colour. It's like black, like soot. But anyway, enough waffling. I'm just going to do some more quaffling, and I'll be back for beer number 4 shortly. Right, okay, so this is beer number 4 of the evening. This is, I think you pronounce that Talus? Talus. It's a IPA from Akasha. So, another boozy one. Well, boozy. Slightly boozier than your, you know, typical 5%. I think this is 6.8, 6.2, and it's 1.8 standard drinks. So Akasha, I think they might be no, they're not the closest brewery to us, but they are pretty close. Less than 10 k's away. Great IPAs, do a smashing brew. Had a stout there a few weeks ago. Great little brewery. So that smells like a straight up IPA. Big fresh hops. Like resin, piney sort of resin, beautiful colour. Don't know if you can see the colour there, but that is absolutely divine. This is going to be good. Incredibly smooth. Very smooth. Sometimes IPAs can be a bit nettly. I don't know if that's the right word. That is dangerous. You could, I think this might be a Beer Cartel Christmas Advent Calendar special. It's definitely not on their core range, but it's very, 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 very good. So that's beer number 4 for today. I've got a feeling I'm going to be back here very soon to have beer number 5. So come back soon. Beer number 5, fully caught up. It feels like I've done this backwards today. So this is a lager. Normally you'd start with a lager, then go to an IPA and a brown ale and a barley wine, but we've gone backwards. So this is from Yuli's Brews, the Sydney brewery, over in the inner west, I believe. Do some lovely lagers. Might have over poured that a little bit. A little bit of sediment in there. That always puts me off. Instantly puts me off. But hey ho. So this is Eugene, an Uemboshi lager, which sounds some sort of Japanese vibe. So I don't know why. It just does. Just racial profiling. Anyway. Cross between a lager and a pale ale. Now, I don't know if you can see, there is quite a lot of sediment in there. No, it's never going to hurt you, but that's kind of made that a cloudy lager, where lagers, in my opinion, should be crisp and clear and bright and gold. I'm still going to drink it. So, Yuli's Brews, Uemboshi lager, 4.2%. What's that? Some sort of standard drink. probably a standard drink. God knows. I'm kind of giving up caring now. Yeah, it's alright. Not special. But it's what it is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Come back tomorrow when we won't be drinking 5 beers. I've been drinking 5 beers over the course of about 5 hours. Started off well. Hit the first couple with pace. Slowed down a little bit after bedtime. Anyway, come back tomorrow. See you soon. Bye bye.